And hello, team, and welcome to Tech515. Sometimes it's -1, sometimes it's -2, but either way, this is Tech515. It's subtitled Technology That Transforms. That's the world we live in. Let's be honest, that's always been the world we live in, even when we were creating the first fire, right? So this course, if you're not IT savvy, don't worry about it. We're going to do a little bit of that. That's the technology that's transforming today, but it won't be at such a deep level. This is about concepts in technology that transforms that will let you lead, manage, support your current company and perhaps your own startup company in the future. I would like to point out that this announcement section, this is where I put the welcome note every single week. The welcome note describes where we're going, where we've come from, ties each week together, and gives you key points, either assignments or quizzes, or maybe a forward look at the midterm or final, things like that. So please check on that. Every Sunday morning I will post there, because Sunday kicks off the course week. Now, here's some resource information. If you want to contact me, feel free. I look forward to it. In fact, I encourage it. I will respond. My goal is less than 24 hours. And to be honest, I'll bet if I took metrics, I hit that at about a 98% rate. So that's my pledge. Now, the course syllabus is here. Open it, review it. I did post right here under the course syllabus on the Moodle page grading guidelines for both discussions and assignments. Notice I put the discussion focus first, and the focus is right here. This is an academic critical thinking meeting place. So critical thinking, challenge ideas, be respectful, but have fun with it. If you ask another student a question, don't just ask the question, attempt an answer from your knowledge or perspective. It's less about right and wrong. I'm here to steer that. It's more about critical thinking skills and developing these concepts in your mind. I will guide the discussion, and every day I will post something that tweaks or challenges or takes the discussion in a slightly different direction for fun. You are free to comment on my posts as well as the students. You will get credit, right? But substantive replies. Now, notice the discussion grades. There is little value to you and no value to your teammates if you post your discussions after the weekends, or if you post all of them on Saturday night. So here I've laid out some guidance, and the guidance includes your first post must be done by Thursday at midnight, and your follow-on, your responses to other students by Saturday at midnight. Now, one more rule is that you cannot post all three posts, your primary prompt reply and your response to students, all in the same day. I'm not going to count those. I need you to post your primary reply, wait at least a day, and respond to a student, wait at least a day, respond to a student. That doesn't mean you have to wait all week to go at this. If you post your primary reply on Monday, and others have posted theirs, and you reply on Tuesday, you review it again on Wednesday or Thursday, reply again, and maybe one time, you're all set, right? So it's not meant to be, but it's not meant to be bureaucratic. It's meant to make sure that you're part of the ongoing conversation. Now, I don't do my discussions in separate files that you have to open up each file to read a short discussion. I run it as I list it as a running chain of conversation. So review those as you go. The assignment focus is also listed there, and assignment rubrics. You know, for the assignments, write in paragraph form, right? We're college students. Make sure you quote sources. Doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to be an APA format, but quote the source right there. I want you to use sources. It doesn't mean your paper is less effective. It makes it more effective because it says that others who are published in that industry or in that context are supporting your position. Very powerful. Okay. So this is kind of a course overview right here. This is part of the Moodle page that is up even before the course begins. So you'll be able to review all of that. Now, once the course begins, we're going to start with, in Technology That Transforms, we're going to start with defining a competitive advantage and strategy. And we're going to use Google, the current Google company, as an example, and we'll have a robust discussion on that. Notice under the learning resources, I have a lot of extra stuff that you can look at if you want. This is probably the most important, which is Google's digital transformation and my own thoughts on that digital transformation. That will enhance your discussion quite a bit. But notice down here, I also have a for fun activity, completely voluntary. You do not have to complete this. It's for fun. It's called the Wayback Machine. And that'll give you some insights into how Google has evolved since its history. The Wayback Machine has captured web pages from the beginning and posted them on this Wayback Machine so that you can see how they evolve. After week 1, and we look at Google's competitive advantage and strategy, we're going to expand the terminology to still include strategy and competitive advantage, but now we're going to add differentiation to it and the concept of profitability. So now you have 4 terms. And we're going to look at the Hoover Company, which made vacuums. The Hoover Company is an example of technology that transforms, even though the company goes back 150 years already. And in the vacuum world, it goes back 120 years. Just because it's not modern doesn't mean that the same principles didn't apply in technology that transforms as you run your business. That's the point there. Then we're going to move forward in technology that transforms, and we're going to ask the question in week 3. We're going to ask, is this technology driving us and putting us at risk? Or are we human beings in control of the technology through policy, by protection of people that maybe aren't aware of its capabilities or risks? And how would you resolve that? What are the ethics of falling behind the controls of the technology? Or do we let the technology just run wild? There are advantages, like medical breakthroughs. There are disadvantages, like stolen personal credentials. Then it's very important to look in technology that transforms at the supply chain. And there have been plenty of companies that have been hacked by the supply chain. We're actually going to do a simulator that is a game that puts you in the role of a CEO, and the decisions you make during the simulator will reveal how you did. Feel free to play the game several times before you address the assignment. Then we're going to look in week 5. It says CRM versus ERP. This week is really about SaaS tools, software as a service. This is a technology that has transformed the whole cloud environment and how it makes your company much more productive. Okay, so that's an exciting. So we're going to talk a lot about CRM and ERP as tools. I define those down below if you don't have experience with them. But the focus is really about SaaS tools in technology that transforms. Then we're going to look at e-businesses. E-business is exciting because an e-business means barriers to entry into the business world have dropped. And that's exciting for you and the ideas that you have. We'll develop those. Then we're going to look at inventions. What role do inventions play in technology that transforms versus innovation? One of my points is you can become a millionaire if that's your goal and you have a great idea. through an innovation. It does not have to be an invention. We'll have that conversation. Kind of fun. Then we'll look at systems analysis. Systems analysis is really looking at modern tools and technology that transforms that most industries are using. We'll focus on the software development lifecycle, or similarly, the systems development lifecycle, and we'll compare that to deterministic operations research. You don't have to know a lot about those. I've got plenty of reading here and some videos, and then we'll do a discussion. The point of this week is that we understand that there are a lot of tools out there that will make us more efficient along the way, and we want to take advantage of those. In week 9, then, we will turn to another topic, which is about a decision-making game in technology that transforms, and then the final week. So that's really it. That's what I wanted to go over. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to read all of the preface work written here before week 1 starts. You'll be way ahead of it. Okay, I look forward to seeing you online. This is going to be fun. Let's do it.